this job.
The ninth largest crowd in Nutter Center history. Watching a pretty good one here tonight. Michigan State's A.J. Granger leads the way with 17 points. He's been all over the floor tonight, Mark, but that time he was all over the back of a Wright State player.
Well, and that time the Raiders did a nice job of accounting for everyone on the floor and boxing out. And that's how you get over the back calls. Here you see A.J. Granger coming through. Marcus May, again, we talked about guards, rebounding. Make you so very difficult to rebound against when you got 5 people on the glass. Kevin Melson checking back in. Pleasant sight right there.
I was watching Melson a moment ago prior to the timeout. He was on the bench. He had his knee in a position where he was flexing it, moving it back and forth just to continue to get it loose. And as soon as play resumed, he is back in the game.
Well, that's one of those situations. As an athlete, you hear all the horror stories about knees. The first little twinge, you think, oh my Lord, it's me. But you know, I'm sure Tony Ortiz tested it out and said, Kevin, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Took a little nick and back in the game.
Raiders with the basketball. Michigan State with the 2-point lead. Melson, 2 players hit the deck. Melson glides and scores. Tie game.
A.J. Granger comes up a little nippy, and that time Kevin Melson used a Michigan State player to set a screen on his teammate. Nice job of basketball right there.
Game is even at 44. A.J. Granger, Peterson, Charlie Bell, good perimeter work to Thomas. Shot over the backboard. Wright State basketball.
But I'm sure Tom Izzo is sitting over on the bench right now saying, who in the world scheduled this game? We play Arizona, we play Kentucky, we play Kansas, we play in the Big Ten, and we come here and we got 5 minutes left and we're tied. Who scheduled this?
Wright State with the basketball. Melson works to the right side, fades, short. Shanefield the rebound, but stepped on the baseline, and Michigan State will get it back.
Tough call right there, but you know, boy, you like to have guys in positions to make plays, and Israel was right there. Beat the Michigan State players to the basketball. Tough shot that time by Kevin.
Coming back in for Michigan State is Mike Chappelle. We talked about rebounding earlier on and how important that would be tonight. Michigan State out-rebounding its opponents by 13 a game, one of the best marks in the country. Tonight, though, they've only out-rebounded Wright State by 4.
Well, and that's just sheer determination. Michigan State does a great job, and Marcus going to get the reach.
First foul on Marcus May.
Anaganya, one of those guys. Boy, you see the guns on him. He's one of those guys. If you're going to reach in, you better reach with 2, and you better hope you get it.
And you better be counting fingers when it comes back out to make
because
sure they're all there.
When you don't, he's going to start swinging some elbows, boy. When that happens, you better steer clear.
Thomas checks out of the Michigan State lineup as Hudson comes back in. And the Gagne at the line for the front end of a bonus. No good. The tip up and no good. Inside, Shanefield the rebound for Wright State.
And again, Morris Peterson skies above the rim, but he's really got to be frustrated offensively.
Wright State's last lead was 26-25 at the 2:29 mark of the first half. They can take the advantage here, a tie game. Hope over to May. Finds Melson. Great defense by Peterson, who calls timeout before he hits the first row of the seats along the left baseline.
Great defensive play that time. Morris Peterson's, and yeah, that's just basketball sense right there. He saw that Marcus May was in trouble. He was looking, he read his eyes like a defensive back, reading the eyes of a quarterback, and he closed on it so very quickly. Presence of mind to call the timeout as he's going out of bounds. Big time play right there.
Mark, 5 minutes left in the game, 5:02 to be exact. If you're Wright State, you have one of the nation's top 10 teams right where you want them. Every coach will tell you in a situation like Wright State's in going into this game, you want it to be a game with 5 minutes left, and that's where you have it right now. But how tough is it in a situation like this to not let the adrenaline take over and not let the excitement of the moment take over?
Well, you know, somehow or another you have to harness all that energy and you have to play within yourself. Big teams, this is where they come of age right here. You know, we've seen it so many times over the years where the Raiders will take a very formidable opponent to the last 5 minutes just to get pounded. And Michigan State's been here before. You know, they go to places, Indiana, Assembly Hall, and, you know, they're in games like this all the time. So their experience, the Raiders have to be concerned now with what they do.
Charlie Bell sends it to Peterson, touches it to Hudson. Back right side, Chappelle spots up a three. Big shot.
You know, that guy's almost automatic, and they look for him. They move the ball so very, very well. Inside out, Chappelle. Boy, what can you say? Just a pure shooter. 10
for Chappelle. Michigan State by 3 with 4.5 to go. It's 47-44. Bills to Hope. Swing it around to Marcus May. To Shanefield. Lost it out of bounds. The final 4.5 minutes of the first half is where Michigan State surged ahead. With 4.5 minutes left here in the game now, you get that sense again that this is where they realize this is our time right now.
Well, you know, they've got their studs on the floor. A.J. Granger now checking back into the game. He got a blow for a minute. He's rested. Legs are as fresh as they can possibly be at this point for the home stretch. 4 minutes left in the game. So Raiders have their work cut out for them as A.J. Granger directs traffic.
Finds Hudson posted up, traveled as he made his spin move on Israel Shanefield. Israel doing a good job defensively that time of holding his ground.
Well, and what he did right there was he gave Andre Hudson just enough rope to hang himself. You know, and they had what they wanted. They got the isolation. Granger dumped the ball down into Hudson, but as you mentioned, Israel doing a great job one-on-one defense in the post.
Joe Bills is fouled by Charlie Bell. Second foul on Charlie Bell. It's interesting to watch the reaction of some of the Michigan State players after some of those fouls. It's almost that look. Hey, in the Big Ten, they don't call that. But tonight, you're getting some of those calls.
Yeah, that's difficult for a player to adjust to when you're used to playing against big, strong players. You know, a little hand check like that. Somebody looks around like, you know, there was a little breeze in the air or something, but you know, out here, the Raiders on their home court getting the call, and Joe Bills knocks down the first of 2 to draw the Raiders within 2.
And missed the second one. And the rebound pulled down by Charlie Bell. Michigan State the ball and the lead. 3:40 to go. Chappelle out high to Granger. Entry feed to Hudson. Again spins. Missed it. And Thomas Hope
doing a great job on the glass.
Good strong rebound by Thomas Hope.
Again, Israel Shanefield. Great job of just man-to-man post defense on Andre Hudson.
Raiders trailing by a bucket. Marcus May with 10 points. To the baseline. The bucket goes. Counted and a foul. Marcus May explodes and scores. The basket, however, will not count. Prior to the shot.
Boy, what an explosive move that time by Marcus May. Putting it on the floor, taking it strong to the basket. We'll get a chance to make the call again. And boy, just that quick first step. There's the foul on the ground.
That was close.
We're going to shoot one in a bonus. And boy, just an instant away from a three-point opportunity.
May at the line for the front end. A one-point game. I think many of the folks in attendance tonight coming out to this and figured they'd watch the first half and would probably be on their way home right now. Good thing you stayed. Marcus May ties the game with 3:15 left. Wright State and Michigan State are tied at 47 as we head to the break. You are watching Wright State basketball on Time Warner Sports.
Choosing the college that's right for you can be tough. If you're looking for a university that can help you start right, look at Wright State University. We are committed to your success. We offer more than 140 degree programs, and many have been nationally recognized for excellence. Wright State is dedicated to building a better tomorrow for its students. The best come to Wright State. Check us out and you'll see why. Call 1-800-247-1770. That's 1-800-247-1770.
Michigan State's largest lead of the game has been 8 on 3 occasions. Wright State's largest lead has been 9, that in the first half, and right now we are dead even at 47 with 3:15 left in the game. Michigan State 9-3. Their 3 losses have been to teams, you might have heard of them, Kentucky, Arizona, and a group called the University of Texas. You might have heard of them. And right now,
household names in college basketball, but well, I tell you, we're 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from a major upset here. And Wright State could become a household name, at least for a couple of days. And boy, I'll tell you, if I could read minds right now, I would love to be able to read Tom Izzo's mind. And he's got Mateen Cleaves on the bench over there. He's in uniform. You know, I wonder if he's thinking, boy, do I put him in to try and win this basketball game? How much is this game worth?
One of the things the Michigan State people told us, the one area of concern without Cleaves, teams have been able to pressure Michigan State effectively this year and turn up the perimeter defense. And certainly that's been an area tonight Wright State's been able to stay in this game. Here's Peterson working into the lane, and a foul is called.
Well, and that's just the old give and go right there to Morris Peterson's giving me the ball, and you guys go stand over there. First time we've really seen him play just basic one-on-one offense. All night long he's been a spot-up shooter with the left hand, and that time Morris Peterson saying, guys, get on my back and I'm going to take you to the hole. And Thomas Hope doing everything he could do to play good, strong defense, but commits the personal foul. Peterson goes to the line.
A 1,000-point career scorer, Morris Peterson at the line for the front end of a big 1+1. He has 4 points tonight, and he missed it. Wright State with a rebound. Tie game at 47.
Raiders again, just 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in the game. You have to maintain your composure. You cannot afford to let yourself get out of control.
5-second call, Marcus May that time. Waiting for someone to move and got caught. Watching everyone else stand around and watch him.
Well, and I think that time everybody got caught up in the emotion for a minute, and everybody kind of fell asleep. You could see the look on Israel's face like he was watching it on TV. And boy, you got to focus.
Michigan State with the basketball. Hudson over to Granger. They go low. Peterson stepped on the baseline. It has been a rough night, to say the least, for the preseason All-Big Ten selection, Morris Peterson. He has just 4 points. He has made 2 of the 14 shots he has taken tonight. He missed a big front end of a 1 in the bonus a moment ago and turns it over on that trip.
Well, great defense by Kevin Melson that time. Morris Peterson thinking he can spin and go baseline, and Kevin putting his foot on the line, and Peterson steps on it, turns the basketball over. The 10th turnover for Michigan State.
2 minutes left in the game, tied at 47. Schoenfeld needing some help, sends it back to Bills. Shot clock's at 15. Inside to Melson, and he gets clobbered going airborne. And again, holds the knee, and this time it might be serious.
Well, and it looks like he's got a cramp in the back of his leg. You can see it cramping up, and he immediately grabs the toes.
Well, he went down in a hurry that time, and for a guy who's battled knee problems throughout the preseason, you gasp momentarily when a guy like that goes down and starts grasping at that knee.
Well, and you could see right when he went down, you could just see it tense up, see the muscle in his calf, and Kevin Melson, there he goes directly down. You'll see him grab the back of his leg right there, and you know, hopefully the cramping will subside. And Kevin
calmly puts Wright State
down
ahead.
The first of 2, and he pounds his chest. He realizes what he means to this basketball team, and he realizes what this game means. Kevin Melson ain't going nowhere.
The lead at a point. First time since the first half. The lead's at 2. Melson now with 16 points. Wright State by 2 over 6th-ranked Michigan State, 49-47. Spartans with the basketball, 1:45 left in the game. Michigan State wants a timeout. A 30-second timeout called by the Spartans.
Well, what I thought, again, just another nice little bit of coaching as Morris Peterson walks over to Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo just kind of laughs. Like, Morris, I know. You know, you're 2 of 14. Who would ever thunk it? You know, just little things like that. As a player, that just kind of calms you down. You know that you haven't played well tonight. You don't need a coach screaming at you, telling you that. Tom Izzo realizing, hey, this guy got me to the promised land, and he's going to get me there again. And just a little bit of mind games right there. Nice bit of coaching by Tom Izzo.
Michigan State will have the basketball after the time.